Hey, y'all. Hey, it's your girl, Coach Tuka, kicking off a brand new week. All right. We are at the start of a brand new week. My name is Tanisha James. I am also known as Coach Tuka, and I help busy moms lose weight without focusing on the wrong thing and without doing too much. So, I want to welcome you to today's live. And while we wait for a couple of people to hop on, why don't you go ahead and do me a favor and hit share so somebody else can come in the room because listen, this share this with somebody you love because this one right here is for the woman who is tired of trying and feeling like nothing is working. You have been trying to lose the weight on your body and nothing has worked. I'm here for you today. If you're watching the replay, type replay in the comments so I can show you some love. All right, y'all, let's talk. Listen, have you ever said, I'm doing all the right things? I've been trying to eat pretty good for the most part, pretty trying to eat pretty decent, but I don't see the scale move. I do great Monday through Thursday, and then the weekend comes and I am out of control. Are you the person who says, I know what to do, I just can't seem to find my way to be consistent? Hey, Miss Annette, hey, Alicia, listen, you're like, I can't find my way to be consistent. If that's you, go ahead and type me in the chat because today I want to dig into something that a meal plan will not fix. What I'm about to tell you, there's no meal plan for this. You can't fix it with a meal plan, all right? So here's what I need you to understand. The weight that you want to lose isn't just on your body. Some of you are carrying the pressure to be strong all the time. Some of you are carrying with you the expectation to be everything for everybody else. Some of you are carrying the fear of trying one more time and failing one more time. Some of us feel guilty. We're carrying the guilt of making time for us even though we do everything for everybody else, it feels guilty. Like you shouldn't be doing this. The shame of some of us have the shame of how far we've gotten away from the person that we used to be. We remember who we used to be, and it does not look like that today. All right. And we don't talk about that. We just say, I need to lose weight. That's what we say. So when we look in the mirror, we say, I've got to get some of this weight off of me. All right. But here's what I want you to know the weight, like losing weight, it does. I know they say it's all in the kitchen. It does not start there. It does not start in the kitchen. That doesn't mean that what happens in the kitchen doesn't matter. It just means that that's not where we start. All right. So here's where it starts. It starts in your mind. It starts in your heart. It starts in your schedule. All right. So you're eating right, but you're still stressed. You're moving your body, but your life don't have no order to it, no structure. You're checking all the boxes, but there's a weight that you're carrying that nobody sees. People see the exterior weight, our the physical weight that we're carrying. People see that. All right. But nobody sees the weight that you're carrying. So here's what happened to me. All right. Let me tell you what I had to learn. And I had to learn it the hard way. And that's the reason that I'm here. So that you don't have to trade places with what I've been through. You don't have to learn it the hard way. So here's the short version of this story. 5 years ago, I was 80 pounds heavier. I lost 80 pounds. But before I lost the 80 pounds, nobody really talks about how I lost the same 20 pounds like 4 or 5 times. All right. So I've continually lost 20 gains, 20 lost, 20 gains. We lost the same 20 pounds 4, 5 times. All right. Maybe more. So I would start off highly motivated, excited. It would be a very strong start. All right. I could keep that up for maybe a week, maybe 2 weeks, never longer than 3 weeks. All right. So by week 3, I'm back, digging through the cabinets. All right. I'm back digging through the cabinets, just looking for something sweet. And it's not because losing weight is simple. The steps to losing weight, very simple. So it's not that I didn't know what to do, but the reason that I was on this round and round merry-go-round is because I hadn't really dealt with what was eating, what the things I was dealing with. So I didn't deal with those things on the inside. I just went straight for I need to lose weight. So things that I know for a fact that I could attest to doing. And if any of these are you, if you my cousin in any of these areas, I want you to say, that's me, girl. That's me. Me too, girl. All right. So I was using food to help me feel better. Like food was a comforter for me, not because I was tired. Okay. So a lot of times I just need food to help me feel better because I'm exhausted. And the old me, when I would get hungry, I become a different person. I get really hangry. All right. So food would make me feel better. So then I would have to grab whatever I could get because I just need something to help me feel better right now so I can come out of this hangry state, right? I would skip meals, go all day without eating. Usually because I'm trying to be the best for everybody. So I'm too busy taking care of everybody else and everybody else's thing. And now it's the end of the day. I'm hangry. I'm hungry. Okay, come on, cousin Alicia. I'm hungry and I'm hangry. I got an attitude. And now I haven't eaten all day. So I've skipped multiple meals. And now I'm going to eat whatever I see. And I feel justified. I feel like it's okay because I'm hungry. So it's okay. Here's the other thing I would do. I would try to be good. So this whole be good with food. But if you still feel bad about yourself, it doesn't matter how good you are with food. And let me just say this, like, you cannot diet your way. There's no meal plan that'll get you out of a life that's draining you. Come on, somebody. You can't diet your way out of a life that steals your energy. All right, that sucks energy out of you. You can't diet your way out of it. You cannot. All right. So I had to let go of some things. There were some things I had to let go of before I lost a single pound. So some of those things were unrealistic expectations for myself, for other people, for my efforts. So thinking that just because I did this thing well for a week, I should lose 10 pounds immediately and expeditiously. All right. So I had unrealistic expectations. One about my progress, like what my efforts would generate in my body. Some of my other unrealistic expectations were what I would expect people to just know what I need, right? Expecting people, I shouldn't have to tell you everything I need. You should just know. All right. Some of my unrealistic expectations were of myself and what I needed to be to people. I had some toxic routines. The one of the big ones was snoozing for 45 minutes in the morning. Okay. That's a terrible and toxic routine because there's no way that you can show up fully present and ready to win today if you 45 minutes late from the moment you wake up. All right. So that whole just chaotic morning schedule and running from here, there, and everywhere in just a high pressure way, that was a toxic routine. Driving to Chick-fil-A 5 days a week to get the same doggone thing, toxic routine. Running a whole lot of miles because I want to eat what I want to eat, when I want to eat it, how I want to eat it, and where I want to eat it. Toxic routine. So these are things I had to let go of. I had to let go of pleasing people. So I used to have a problem saying no to people. I don't know that people knew this because I think people receive it like you're a very nice person. You're a person they can count on. And that meant a lot to me. I was actually afraid to give no's because I didn't understand, like, if you can't take my no, baby, you don't deserve a yes. Okay. If an occasional no is too much for you, you're not gonna get these yeses. All right. So I had to learn to stop trying to please people and take care, like, that it's not selfish to put myself at the top of the list. I had to learn that when I take care of me, I'm better equipped to do anything you are about to need me to do. I can do it way better when I take care of me. So me taking care of me shouldn't hurt you and it shouldn't be detrimental to you in any type of way. All right. Trying to prove to everybody like I got it. I was raised in a single parent household. I watched my mother independently raise two kids. So I had this idea that, baby, I got it. I'm an independent woman. I got it, right? So then let go, like trying to prove to people that I'm strong and I can handle everything. I had to let go of trying to be everything to everybody while leaving like barely nothing for me. I don't get nothing. I get crumbs. Okay. So then these are the things I had to let go of. And I realized that you may have to let go of some of the same things. I want you to know that the reason you don't see the number moving on the scale, we want to lose weight. We look at our body and we see the weight needs to come off. But these are the things that are really holding you back. So here's what you can do this week. So I want to talk about what you can do this week to really start making changes in real life. All right. The first thing you have to do is be honest with yourself about the weight you're really carrying. Yes, I know. We get on the scale, the number's bigger than we like to see it. We look in the mirror, things are fluffier, things are tighter than we would like, but that's one form of the weight you're carrying. I want you to ask yourself, what's the real weight I'm carrying? Is it pressure? Is it pressure I'm putting on myself? Is it pressure from other people? Is it guilt? Is it shame? Is it chaos? Is it loneliness? But be honest with yourself. What is weighing you down? Like what is like pulling you down that no scale, it'll never show up on the scale. No scale can measure it. What's the weight that you're carrying that you'll never see on the scale? All right. The next thing I want you to do is to start treating your life like your health depends on it, because it does. All right. I need you to see your life differently. I want you to start to see that if I don't get this together, like it's not optional. I've talked to so many people. I get the opportunity to work with so many people who were in the position that I was once in. And I often hear people say, I'm going to address this. I'm going to do it, but I just have to wait, until things slow down. I'm waiting on the kids to get out of school for the summer. I'm waiting on things to ease up for my job. I'm waiting to have the money to join the gym. It costs more money. I'm waiting, I'm waiting, I'm waiting. All right. I need you to treat this thing like it's an emergency, like your health depends on it, because it really does. So if your time, the way you use your time, which I say time stewardship, the way you manage your time, that's all stewardship is management. All right. If your time is out of order, if your peace is out of order, if your ability to get restful sleep at night is out of order, your body's going to hold on to everything. All right. So if you don't address these things, you could run a gazillion miles and the scale will not move anywhere. It won't move anywhere. All right. So start telling yourself, I have to do this. I have to address these other things because my health is depending on it. All right. The third thing I want you to do is find a community where you don't have to pretend. And I get an opportunity to talk to a lot of people who used to be where I once was. And something I find out is that a lot of us are so, we have been mistreated, improperly loved, to where it's very difficult to people to show up in a way that they can be honest, they can be vulnerable, they can share things transparently. And so what happens is you end up trying to do the thing by yourself. Listen, you need support. And I'm not talking about like, yes, woo, not just this type of support. Okay. Now we need that too. That's encouragement. We need that. We need encouragement. But guess what you also need? You need guidance. Like you need to be able to see clear as day. I was teaching today and I was talking to somebody and I could see what the person was telling me as clear as day. Now, my job as a coach and teacher is to figure out how to get them to see it from the perspective that I can see it so they come to their own realization. But you need somebody to give you guidance. I needed it. Okay. There were so many things that I believed about having a healthy body that I was dead wrong on. And it took me having a coach who could guide me and say, no, 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 no. I told y'all, my coach was like, we're not focusing on closing apple rings. That used to be a success metric to me. That if I could close my apple rings and that little thing, y'all know how it does. It does a little starburst firework looking thing. If I could close them rings and get that little, then I'm really doing something. And it's like, no, that's not a real measurement of success, right? So you need somebody to give you guidance. You need somebody to hold you accountable who will check you when you need to be checked, okay? And not just say, yes, girl, you're doing good and clap for you. No, but really say, you're doing good, but it could be better if you do this, all right? So we are on the last day in my community, the Ready Set Habits Wellness community. We are on the last day of our 7-day Get Back Right challenge. We do a challenge every month. I promise you, it'll never be 7 days again. 7 days is lengthy, okay? So it will never be a set. This is our last 7-day challenge. We'll never do 7 days again. All right. It's a long time. And it makes me do like I'm about to go in here on the 7th, but I love it. But I'm clear. We'll never, this was our last 7 days. You can still jump on for day 7, but we're done with 7 days. But we do challenges every month in that community. It's a free community. It doesn't cost you anything. And it's a very supportive space. So this is not just about what you eat, but this is about making a place in the world where you can take care of you. In the community, you get structure, you get community. Yes, Alicia, you made it in, honey. You made it, because I don't know. Unless the Holy Spirit speaks directly to me and say 7 days, they're gonna be 5-day challenges. 5 and 3, okay? Because normally I would be gearing up for my couch nap, but I gotta go. I have to go over here and show them how to prepare. So today we're talking about, I'm gonna show how I prep for a week of success with my food. And that's all we're doing tonight. All right. And it's free. So get yourself on over there. Go to readysethabits.com. I'll drop the link in a second. If you're already in the community, drop me a let's get back right in the comments. It's been a solid squad of people. And so listen, girl, okay, girl, because y'all my friends at this point. Girl, I know, I already know you're tired. I know. And you're not just tired of you physically tired, like you could use a nap. You tired of being overweight, but it's not just the weight. You're tired of the fight. You're not just tired of the weight, you're tired of the fight, the struggle. You are tired of watching yourself give. And everybody who knows you knows that they can count on you except for you. You the only one who cannot count on you. I know you're tired of starting over. And I want you to know this. You not it's not too far off. All right. So don't ever feel like you've gotten too um so far away that you can never turn around. I know, I get it. It's heavy. It's heavy. It's heavy. It's heavy. It's not just in your body, but it's heavy in your mind. It's heavy on your calendar. It's heavy in your relationships. It's heavy in your spirit, heavy in your emotions. But here is what I want to tell you. You do not have to carry it all, not this time. You don't have to carry it all this time. You have to carry this all by yourself. You're not lazy. Ain't nothing wrong with you. You're not too far gone. You're just ready. All right. You're not too far gone. You're ready. All right. So let's get it. I'm here to walk with you on the journey. I am telling you, I know exactly how you feel. And I just want to be the little shimmer of light that say, come this way. Come on, Michelle. The little shimmer light that say, come on this way. All right. I know the way out. All right. So I know weight is what we all want to lose. We all want to look a certain way in the mirror. And it is possible. If I could tell you, that's really the simplest part. But maintaining and making this your lifestyle will depend on your ability to let some of this other weight go as well. So you have to release weight spiritually, mentally, emotionally, relationally. All right. You have to release the weight in these other places to keep it off physically. So just know this, I love you all the way to life, and you couldn't change it if you tried. I love you enough to take your hand and usher you, push you, drag you into your better version of yourself, okay? I love you enough to help you be well beyond the weight. I need you to try with me one more time because I promise you it's not too late. I love you to life, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Have an amazing evening.